Good afternoon. I am back with the same topic, determinants. So yesterday I discussed about matrix and determinant. So far as they are related to each other, so far as definition of matrix and definition of determinant is concerned, in 2 or 3 lines, I can say matrix is simply arrangement of numbers. The numbers can be real or complex in rows and columns. This is called a matrix. Whereas determinant, it is expression or a number which is associated with a square matrix. Here we make use of this symbol to represent a matrix, and here we use these 2 vertical lines to represent a determinant. So one thing here is to be noted: all the matrices, they cannot be represented as determinant. Only square matrix can be represented as determinant. So after this main difference between matrix and determinant, if I write matrix A as A11, this is having only one element, so this is regarded as the matrix of order 1. If I have to write determinant of this matrix A, so I can write this as determinant A, and this will be equal to matrix is having only one element, and this is also having one element. So if I have to find the value of this determinant, it will be A11 simply. So this expression or this number, this is associated with matrix A. So as I have written, it is an expression, so it is a number or expression which is related to the matrix A. Same way, if I take a 2 by 2 matrix, in that case also so I have taken a 2 by 2 matrix, 2 rows and 2 columns are there, and if I have to write its determinant, so if say this is equal to A, so its determinant will be two by 2 determinant and 2 by 2 matrix. So this is equivalent to this determinant, and if I have to find its value can be easily found as a simple rule. A11, I multiply these elements on which are lying on this principal diagonal. So multiply these and minus time the reverse diagonal element, that is A21, A22. So this is the value of this matrix. I can say this value, this is associated with this matrix. So matrix and determinants, they are connected, they are related to each other. So these are very simple. So far as a matrix of order 3 is concerned, in that case, how we can expand? I am writing here a matrix of order 3 by 3. So this is a 3 by 3 matrix and its determinant, this is equal to same element I am writing this is also 3 by 3. Now its value, if I have to calculate this value, so the rule for that value is determinant A, this will equal to, I write this expand, I am expanding this using row 1. This is elements A1, 1, A1, 2, A1, 3. They are the 3 elements, they are lying on row 1. So I am expanding this determinant by R1. So I will write the first element, that is A11, and I delete this row and this column. So after deleting this row and this column, I will be left with A22, this element, then this element A32, 33, minus sign. The second element in the same row, I will delete this row and this column. I will be left with A21, A23, these two elements, and here I will write in this way. The last element of this row, I will use plus sign here, and this element, this row and this column is to be deleted. So I will be left with A21, A22, A31, A32. So this is how this determinant is expanded by use of row 1. Now this value will be equal to A11. Again the same principle I will follow, multiply these diagonal elements. So this will be A22, A33, minus sign this diagonal elements product, that is A32, A23, then minus sign A12, multiply again these two elements, minus sign product of these two elements, then last determinant positive sign here, again multiply so this is how, by making use of row 1, this determinant can be calculated. Now this 3 by 3 matrix can be expanded by other rows and columns also. So how I can expand this? There are 6 ways. I have 6 ways by which I can expand this determinant. So what are those 6 ways? This was one of the way. I can expand this determinant by using R1, this row. I can expand this determinant by using R2. This row can be used to expand this determinant. Same way, I can expand this by making use of R3. So that means there are 3 ways by which I can expand this. Again, I can expand this by making use of C1 column, this column. This can be expanded by making use of column C2, and again this can be expanded by making use of column C3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 ways by which a 3 by 3 determinant can be expanded. But mostly we make use of row 1 to expand a determinant. Next, so far as numerical questions are concerned, so exercise, it was 4.1. Some questions I had done yesterday. Today, if I take a question, say this is a matrix given as 1, 1, minus 2, 2, 1, minus 3, and 5, 4, minus 9 here. So this is a matrix of 3 by 3 order. 3 rows and 3 columns are there, and I have to find its value, that is determinant A. So this is question number given in the exercise. So how I can find it? Let us see. This A determinant can be written as now this is equivalent to, this is the first element, I can write it as A11. This is lying in first row and first column, and this is element A, that means its row is first and its column is first. Then this element, it corresponds to A12, this element corresponds to 1, 3. This element is equivalent to this. Then again so this determinant and this determinant, they are same. So far as the signs are concerned, while expanding a determinant, we make use of signs. Sometimes we use positive sign, sometimes we use negative sign. So here, if I see this element, this 1 and 1, if I add, so I will get 2. So this 2 is an even number. So when this is an even number, so I use positive sign here. Here, if I add 1 and 2, it is 3. Now 3 is an odd number. So if this is an odd number, I will use negative sign here. Here, for this element, 1 plus 3, it is 4. Now 4 is a even number, so I will use plus sign here. For this element, 2 plus 1, it is 3. So 3 is an odd number. So if it is an odd number, that means I will use negative sign here. Here 2 plus 2, it is 4. So 4 is an even number. I will use positive sign here. In this case, 2 plus 3, it is 5. And 5 is an odd number. I will use negative sign here. Here, for this element, 3 plus 1, it is 4. So 4 is an even number. If it is even number, again I will use plus sign. 3 plus 2, it is 5. It is odd number, so minus sign here. And 3 plus 3, it is 6. And 6 is even number, so I will use positive sign here. So whenever there is even number, positive sign is used. Whenever there is odd number, negative sign is used. So for this expansion, I will make use of these signs. So how I will expand this? Expanding this by determinant A by using R1. In most of the cases, we expand determinant by making use of R1. So for this, I can write it as the first element is 1. I will write 1 here. Now this 1, in which row it is lying in R1 and it is lying in C2. So I will delete this row and this column. I will be left with the elements 1, minus 3, 4, minus 9. Then for this, I make use of negative sign, minus sign here. I will write 1 here. Again, this row and this column is to be deleted. When this row and this column is deleted, I will be left with these two elements, that is 2, minus 3 and 5, minus 9. So far as this element is concerned, so I will use plus sign here. Here it is negative. Again, I will write minus 2. Then this row, this column is to be deleted. So I will be left with two elements, 2 and 1 and 5, 4. So this is how, by making use of R1, this determinant can be expanded. So this will equal to 1 into multiply these two elements. So this will be minus 9. Then this 4 into 2, we use negative sign, and negative sign is already there. So this will be plus 12 minus 1. Again multiply these two. So this will be 18. Then this by this, again I will use positive sign, minus 2. 2 into 4, 8. 5 into 1, it is 5. So this value comes to be 1. 12 minus 9, it is plus 3. Minus 1. 18 minus 15, so it is negative. So minus 3 I will have here. Minus 2. 8 minus 5, 3 here. So I can write it as 3 plus 3 minus 6. So this is equal to 6 minus 6, that is 0. So value of determinant A comes to be 0. So this is how a 3 by 3 determinant is expanded. Now for practice, you will try it by making use of R2, R3, C1, C2, C3. So there are 6 methods for expanding this determinant. So I have shown how to expand this determinant. So you can at your home, you practice by making use of these other 5 methods. After expansion of determinant, comes the properties are very important properties for calculating the determinant, value of determinant. So there are 5 properties. So you should know these 5 properties. Now what are these properties of determinant? So the first property says this says the value of a determinant remains unchanged if its rows and columns are interchanged. So this is the one of the property. According to this property, I can say if I have a determinant this is a determinant of order 3 or it is a 3 by 3 determinant. So according to this property, its value does not change if I interchange its rows and columns. So to prove this property, I expand this determinant as I had done earlier, expanding determinant by R1. Mostly there are 6 methods available to expand a 3 by 3 determinant, but mostly in most of the cases it is convenient to make use of expansion of determinant by use of R1, that is first row. So by making first row, let us expand this. So this determinant will be A1, I will write here. Now this row and this column is to be deleted. So I will be left with B2, B3, C2, C3. Then minus sign, I will take this row, this column is to be deleted. So B1, B3, C1, C3, these elements are to be written. Then for this element, this row, this column to be deleted, B1, B2 and C1, C2 will be written in this way. So I have expanded this determinant by making use of row 1. So I can write this as A1 B2 multiply Z2 minus time B3 C2 minus A2 B1 C3 minus B3 C1, then plus A3 B1 C2 minus B2 C1. So this is the value of determinant. Say this is determinant 1. Now I take another determinant of the same order by interchanging. The property says if rows and columns are interchanged. So this was the original determinant. I expanded this by making use of the row 1. Now this determinant was as delta 1. Now delta 2 is the determinant which is obtained by interchanging. If I interchange, this is R1, this is R2, this is R3. So I change R1, R2, R3 by C1 by C2 by C3. So this is a sign here used. This means they are interchanged, their places. So this row will become the column first. So I will write A1, A2, A3. So this row 2 will become the second column, that is B1, B2, B3, and this row R3, it will become C1, C2, C3. So this determinant and this determinant, they are of the same order. Here I have interchanged rows into columns. Now if I expand this by making use of C1, I expand this determinant by using C1. Here I had expanded this determinant by making use of R1, that is first row. Here I am expanding this determinant by making use of C1, this column. So as I had earlier shown you the signs which we use while expanding a determinant, those signs are, so you will remember these signs because they are used. So if I expand this by C1, so I will write first element as A1. So this row and this column is again to be deleted. So I will be left with B2, C2, B3, C3. These two elements I will write. Then comes the turn of this A2. So if for this the sign is positive, then for this element the sign is negative. So I will write here minus sign A2. So this column and this row is to be deleted, and I will be left with B1, C1, B2, C2. And next, this element A3, for this I will use plus sign. When this row and this column is deleted, I will be left with B1, C1 and B2, C2. So if I expand this determinant delta 2, so this will be A1, B2, C2, B2, C3 minus sign B3, C2, then minus sign A2, then multiply this B1, C2, B2, C1, then plus A3 into B1, C2, B2, C1. So this determinant is equivalent to this determinant. These values will correspond. So that is mean delta 1 equal to delta 2. This shows the property, verifies this property, if we interchange row into columns or column into rows, the value of determinant remains unchanged. This value does not change. So this is the one of the property of the determinant, and there are 4 more properties. You will learn these properties for the questions which are to be taken in exercise, next exercise. Then there is another property, second property. This property says the value of determinant changes its sign if any two rows or columns are interchanged. So again we can verify this property